Hello everybody and welcome to the XMG Captain's Draft 2.0 Grand Final Game 4 of a possible 5 between Virtus.Pro and Secret. Virtus.Pro with the advantage right now 2-1. My name is SUNSfan, joined by syndereN. We have a Pudge, we have a Brood, and Tusk. I like Tusk. I want him.
We have a team with match point.
Yes.
Dun dun dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
So to recap previous game, Virtus.Pro played exceptionally well. Team Secret, I want to say they underperformed a bit. Had they played a good game, I think that could have been a thriller. But with just the level of play from VP in that game, I think they came out full throttle in that game. And if they can carry that over into this game, easily my favorites to take it 3-1. We'll see if they can get a good enough draft against Secret this time around. The pool is very different from last time. I want to say there's a lot of good supports available. We've got Shadow Demon, AA, Jakiro, Lesh. We have Elder Titan, Wraith King, Sand King.
Nyx.
Plenty of supports. So yeah, Nyx too. So there's absolutely no problem with getting good supports this time around. So we'll see. What's your verdict on Oracle? It's lost 2 games in our tournament. I think No-Tail played fine this game, and I want to say the last time we saw Oracle, I was not so impressed with the performance, but...
Well, if they didn't have Oracle, the game would have ended 15 minutes earlier, honestly.
Yeah,
That's just
I think
the way
so too.
it is.
I think it's been unfortunate and been picked in losing games already.
Yeah. I think the biggest problem from last game, let's not talk about it too much, but Omni Slash, now that I think about it, really never had a clean Omni Slash the whole game. There were always familiars, there were always creeps, boars, hawks, whatever. And that's a big part of Juggernaut, especially with the pickup of Aghanim Scepter and whatnot. But this is, of course, a new game. Terrorblade, probably never going to see the light of day in this tournament. I think he's been picked once, maybe? If that. He's been picked.
Which hero was that?
Terrorblade.
Yeah, we've really not seen him much. He got picked once by Navi, I think. Vost played it. He got run over in that game.
Yeah.
That's the only game I can remember with TB in the tournament. Might be the only pick, actually. Right. Generally does get banned in CD. It's a strong hero in Captain's mode, and then if the pool doesn't counter him that well, he is insane. So don't blame the teams for removing him. Although, when you look at the hero pool this time, I think you could have definitely dealt with a Terrorblade with the heroes here. Plenty of AoE. Other
and
good carries as split
Zeus.
pushers. Like Zeus.
Hoping we see Zeus. Hoping we see Tusk.
It's going to be a first pick Bat Rider if they don't ban it now.
And it's going to be Tinker. Wow.
I wonder how much Secret or how stressful, obviously stressful, right, because they run out of time, but I wonder how much it costs them that they always use so much extra time on the bans.
Yeah, they have to react like instantly with the picks.
They have no time to counterpick, almost. They're going to pick Jakiro over Bat. Interesting. I thought Bat would be the first pick, but...
Well, Shadow Demon's still available, and I don't know if they pick Bat Rider and Shadow Demon. We'll see.
Good point.
And Nyx. Nyx is another counter to Bat Rider as well. They need to get the Zeus.
And they
Nyx.
actually do get the Nyx. So, well, looking at the pool, I think it's a nice pick. First of all, G has been playing it solo mid a couple of times, so part of the reason they're picking it would have countered Zeus nicely. And it's also good at countering what VP are probably setting up for, which is another Intel, and maybe even 2. Because they want, if they're playing this Jakiro as a core, they would want something like maybe Shadow Demon Lesh. Alternatively, maybe a Sand King. I would like to see a Sand King from VP. I think it's a very good pick. And the Shadow Fiend could also be nice to pull out here.
Every single hero can be picked. We've named every hero, I think. I mean, you haven't mentioned Tidehunter, but
some
still
that are worse than others. Yeah.
Well, sure.
Oh,
Pudge is at the top of the list, though. We can agree on.
I don't know if they want Tide though, when they already have Jakiro. Okay.
Ooh, global. They don't want Zeus to have that, I guess.
Yeah. I didn't see that opening. Secret might have got exactly these 2 heroes if they could get away with it. Like, that would have been a sick global strat.
We'll see if these 15 seconds come to effect now.
Very smart. Tusk?
There's a Tuska.
In a deciding match that could get them either a match point or get them second place, they pick Tusk Sniper.
If you're Virtus.Pro, I think picking right here fast would actually benefit them greatly, but I guess they don't want to play games.
They need to think a little bit now, because this is some
5 seconds left for Secret.
Secret probably supporting with Tusk. It's probably a safe lane Sniper and a mid Zeus and a Nyx off, so Secret need a support, I would guess.
Well, these last 2 picks are going to pick instantly when they choose. That'll give Secret even less time to work with. I mean, really think about it. I mean, we've talked about it so many times, but it can't be understated. So little time to work with. And
I think Clockwork is really good here. Get in on that sniper at the back lines. Get in on the Zeus. Shut them down. Zeus, I believe, can't cast Lightning Bolt. There we go.
There it is. Sand King
And
clock.
the Sand King as the jungler. And they have to insta-pick the support. Pretty good synergy with Tusk. The Snowball has a decent stun duration, so you can land the follow-up Split Earth, but this is one of those games where if Secret don't get rolling, the mid-game of VP...
Pun intended?
Yeah. No.
Well done either way.
The mid-game of VP is insanely good. They lost the last game with Spectre, though. Secret did a very good job, but I think this time around, I am not sold on the Secret draft, but could be proven wrong.
Well, I think you said Secret had a better lineup last game when it started, right?
If VP didn't get off to a great start, which they did. They got the exact early game kills they
You're
needed.
supposed to agree.
Yes, I did.
You're my yes man. Okay.
I said that. I was totally wrong. And I'm sure you meant the direct opposite, which would have made you have the perfect prediction in that game.
Yes.
Yep. So who's going to win this?
Oh, God. Well, I did say I was going to go 5 games, so I'm going to go Secret, but I kind of agree with you. VP's line is a little bit more consistent. All depends on how Secret starts the game, you know? Just really good.
I wonder if Kuro is going to play Sniper with 1 in each skill and max stats.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of Sniper, we haven't really talked about him too much, but Shrapnel has been changed. It doesn't... Oh, this is the new set. It's really awesome. Really cool Sniper set. Actually,
how does he watch things?
What?
How does he see things? Look at him.
It's called a crosshair in his head. He doesn't need to see things.
He's got 2 eyes. He can... Imagine looking out of this.
Yes.
It's like you take a paper bag over your head and you cut a hole between your eyes in that paper bag. That's what Sniper can see right now.
This is your complaint about this set right now?
So he can like look into both sides, but not in the middle.
I see your point, but I still think you're an idiot. Okay, let's go over the lineups now. So for VP, we have Yo on the Sand King, BZZ playing Spectre, Jotum on AA. G is going to be playing the Clockwork, and Jakiro played by Sudoi. They have absolutely 0 cosmetics. Oh wait, Sand King. I think that might be. Never mind.
Because else we could just call GG and go get 5, right?
Yeah, seriously.
There's no way you can win a game without that.
For those of you new to Dota, obviously cosmetics are a big deal. Look at this Tusk hat. That is awesome. That's really cool. Okay, it's your turn. Before the runes spawn.
We've got Tusk played by Notel. Puppy will be playing as Shrek. Kuroki on Cyclops. S4 will be playing as Zeus. And finally Misery on that Nyx Assassin in the bot lane.
Haven't seen Nyx in... Actually, we've seen 1 game, but not nearly as consistent as times of old. And here we go. This is Sand King getting the bounty rune again. I'm going to say it again. Potential to get off to a really good start was not the case last time around, but this is another game. Who picked up the bounty? Oh, Sniper actually picking up the bounty for... So we'll see if that makes any difference, having the carry pick up the bounty, get a half level right off the bat, versus a support. I'd be inclined to say the support's a little bit more important in this case, but coming from me, that means a lot.
Mid lane.
Nice little mana burn.
That's really annoying for S4. Look at him.
Bottom lane. Misery taking some right clicks. He's doing it again. He's taking some damage from the tower now.
I love when Clockworks play this aggressively. That's really good to see. Good stuff from G, just immediately going on S4's cliff and bothering him. He's almost out of mana. He will be getting a bottle though, but a little nice head start, you could say, for the Clock because of this.
Sure.
He's gonna cog again. He might even try for the kill.
Battery Salt level 1 was just buffed by 5 damage. He's gonna get pretty much the creeps are coming in now.
Yeah.
Tanking up some of that damage overall.
And that's kind of a wasted engage actually, because now that the bottle comes in for S4 soon, he will just get all that health back together with the mana that he wanted anyway.
Yeah, that's
still like
true.
seeing G going for it.
Bottle's on its way. G, about a couple hundred or 150 away from his bottle. Zeus mid is just one of those things. He doesn't push the lane that well. It's okay. And he's so susceptible to ganks that, I mean, just looking at their lineup, if Sand King can get some early levels, it could be pretty big as far as gank potential in mid. We have a smoke by Secret. And like you talked about, this is a really good combination. Tusk Lesh, see if it comes to fruition. In fact, Tusk is level 2, so he has both Ice Shards and the Snowball. And they're just going to go deep into G, into the cogs. Good counter. Since you're invulnerable while in Snowball.
That's a very important first blood. It's going to give a little bit of space to SUNSfan in the top lane, but Kuro is really forcing him away. One shrapnel.
We didn't officially talk about the change to this, by the way.
Yeah, we didn't mention that yet in this game, right?
Nope.
So instead of costing 120 mana at all levels and damaging towers, it now no longer damages towers, but it costs 50 mana instead of 120, and it has 40-second cooldown, but 3 charges on independent cooldown. So you can see Kuro has it again, and he will also have another one if he needs it. Looks like SUNSfan.
Oh!
10 HP, no tell.
Tank
Okay,
that
they
tower, we
really
got
want this
double
kill.
TP. One is
Tanking
cancelled.
cancelled. He got cancelled by
God.
Nyx.
Jakiro, not even close now.
Man,
Does
what
Nyx have mana burn? He does not. I don't think he would have caught him. Well, actually, he's
What
level
a-
2, so he's holding on to it.
drive-by by no tail? That was really close.
Oh, wait, I thought you said Nyx was TPing. That's not the right team.
Did I say? No, Nyx stopped the TP of Sand King.
Oh, and bottom lane. Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense now.
Well, good start for Secret though. That mid lane, I liked G's aggression, but he got ganked, and now S4 is on par with his CS. Ahead on level? No, barely even. Interesting. But they do get another kill in the top lane. However, free farming Spectre should never be underestimated, especially when you look at Secret's team as like a team of squishies. So if BZZ gets 2 big items, any sort of combination with AA or Clock or a Sand King stun will just wreck in kills.
And we're not talking about like Urn and Drums, right?
I think you should get
Actual
Urn first,
items.
regardless. Urn is still really good.
You take Urn over Drums if you have a choice between the two?
Unless
I mean,
someone else
basically
on the team is getting the Urn.
Mhm.
Then yes. It's really good on Spectre. But they're both
with
good,
the bounty
so
room.
we'll see what his choice is. He's currently almost got the gold for Urn, so it's decision time if he wants to take that path.
G taking a Thunderbolt to the face. He has his bottle now, of course. There's going to be reinforcements bottom. No Tail and Puppy going to focus their efforts on this tri-lane, try to disrupt the farm of BZZ. They're going to run into Jotum. Smoke is dissipated.
Oh, he is fucked.
Snowball's eventually going to get
Pardon
there. There
my
we go.
French.
He's going to get wrecked. That's a nicer way to say it. Impale to follow. It's going to be another kill going the way of Secret. Cold Feet will actually proc on Invisible. He
Oh,
pops
what a
a
stun.
Spike Carapace. Yol will find his
Really
way
nice
to the grave.
from
That's
Puppy.
2 for nothing right now. Sidoi in the meanwhile in the top lane. Well, this is where the charges come in handy. You get the vision pretty much no matter what. Now he has his ultimate to work with. Really fast start for Secret.
Notice how Kuro is playing without take aim. This is a very rare build. Even though I completely agree now with maxing Shrapnel, you'd usually have at least 1 point in take aim now, but he's doing a lot of creative build these days, it seems.
It should also be noted that Shrapnel does not stack as far as damage or
Yep,
slow.
that's true.
So I think the vision is the biggest part. You get such wide variety, or such wide vision now. Or at least the possibility for it. And on top of having S4 with the ult, you pretty much can get an assassinate off anytime you want as long as you're in range.
Spectre bought Phase first, which I agree with. I don't know why we were talking about Urn yet, because Phase is such a good first item, so that's a nice choice. And then it's decision time after that. Farming together with Yol and the Ancients, they're giving a lot of farms to BZZ, letting him take these 2 big ones as well. Ruin's about to spawn. We're checking the bottom. And Sniper is officially caught up on CS now as well. Kuro is gonna get scary this game, although Spectre will have an easy time catching him out. Don't underestimate Tusk's ability to keep Sniper safe. Some really interesting
Oh, hookshot
plays.
misses in mid. That might have been a kill with the help of Spectre here. S4.
Doesn't have Haunt yet though. Oh yeah, you're right, he's there.
The Tusk Snowball again countering the cogs. He's stuck in the ice shards now, which last a lot longer, by the way. Don't remember if that's the latest patch or not, actually. I think it was the
It is.
last one. It is the latest one? Okay. Top lane, Kuroki. Gonna initiate onto Sidoi, but Jotum's gonna be helping him out. Nice ice path, and Kuroki. That's the second Cold Feet we've seen proc. He's gonna get the kill. He's gonna find his way to the grave one way or another. One more right click from Sidoi. In fact, it's gonna cost a dual breath. A 1-for-1 trade. The second Cold Feet procced. Maybe you need to level that up then. Level 4 all the way, man. That's definitely the way to
Here
go,
comes
right?
Tusk. This is a counterplay. Really nice positioning from G. They're gonna
Oh,
fall
they
for it.
dodged the ice path. Unbelievable play. Sidoi and company. Well, G is here with the battery salt. Hookshot's not up for another 15 seconds. Great zoning Cogs.
I think
Misery
he
does have the
wanted
Impale
catch
to work
them.
with. Well, it was a
But
great
now he
zoning
probably
Cogs
didn't.
regardless. Yeah, he's dead.
Gonna take them a
TP is
while.
coming from Secret.
No reinforcements.
Yeah, nothing's coming for you, G. I'm sorry. But might keep this kill to Kuroki. Indeed, they do. Split 4 ways as far as experience.
8 for
concerned.
1. I would have never thought the early game would go this well for Secret. They're playing under pressure. They're delivering. Gotta say, there's the urn for BZZ. And he's now level 6. So this is the time for VP to land some combos. Hookshot is available. He's of course dead, but he will be looking for a kill soon. Need to get mana on BZZ for the haunt. Need to try to get the Sand King active in the game as well. Hasn't really found much. He's level 4 at 8
So
minutes
Doi's
in.
gonna die as well. Trying to
He's
dodge
screwed.
the Impale, but I think the right...
G
Oh,
found
nice
Kuro-
hookshot onto Kuroki, but either way, Ichikiro does die. Kuroki. So it's gonna be a solo kill for Clockwork. Nicely done, Misery. Impale up in 4 seconds. Not gonna continue the pressure. So the hookshot counter initiation for the win. That's a good start. What they really need is Ancient Apparition ult to come online, although it's still, I mean, he's level 4, which isn't unheard of at this stage of the game, but still, if they're going to start having this global presence with the Spectre, Ice Blast would be nice to have as well.
Ah,
Is he actually
cheeky
get this
play from
ward?
Puppy.
There you go. Knowing that there's very little mana on Spectre, can't even get off his Spectral Dagger if he wanted to. S4 with Arcane. Gonna TP to bot lane. It's gonna be shown here from the Ancient Apparition. They don't know Misery's here with the Vendetta. Oh, that's not Vendetta.
Oh, John
It's
is
just
dead.
smoke. And the Snowball initiation is too strong. That means 10-2 advantage for Secret in this very early stage of the game. And BZZ still has not used Haunt. I mean, obviously he hasn't really had a good opportunity yet since he just picked it up and been at half HP since that duration, but still should be noted.
S4. He needs to be careful. If he gets cocked, he's gonna die.
Well, he does have haste. Clockwork could get off a nice trying to juke him big time.
Just gonna stand still.
Well, he could just walk up and cog him, really. And there we go. It's gonna happen.
Okay,
Haunt to
S4,
follow.
That was...
S4's dead. Gets off his ult though. No Tail gets pushed back thanks to the cogs. BZZ, look at the pure damage from Desolate. Not gonna be enough, however.
What
Has
the
enough for
hell was
Snowball.
that?
That was odd. I think he regretted his decision right when he went
Yeah.
to melee range.
Oh, it looked cool. I think, yeah, the moment he was even in range for the hookshot, he has to start playing jukes all over. Because if he doesn't, he gets hookshot one time and he's out. But the real mistake there is getting in close in the first place, so Clock even had an opening. I think it was his own choice even to run in there. So, a little bit of a rare mistake from S4. I want to point out as well for this game, correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like every time we've seen Tusk, it hasn't really been that good, to be honest. But this game...
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
you're talking about before this game, yeah, okay.
Yeah, every time
Yeah.
we've seen Tusk in previous games, we've been a little bit disappointed with the hero's potential compared to what they got out of it. No Tail's been on point with all rotations in this game.
I don't know if
always
it's this
been
tournament
successful.
or another, but one recently that we cast, I don't know if it was you and me though, where Tusk got off to a good start and then just dropped off big time.
I think it was you and me.
Okay. So he did, I mean, we've seen the good start before. The question is, can he sustain it? And it's definitely
Yeah.
possible. And we talk about this time and time again, the Frozen Sigil, is he going to level it? I mean, right now, all you're getting with Ice Shards is a little bit of a cooldown reduction and damage, right? The actual like trapping of them in is exactly the same at all levels.
Mhm.
We'll see how that comes to effect. Nyx Assassin. Vendetta is popped. They seem to be aware. I think Assassination, I think, was just used on G. Yeah. Just as harassment. That is a Mask of Madness, by the way, on Kuroki.
Really good item on Sniper.
Oh, Spike Carapace initiation. That's going to be the Impale. Then the Spike. And the ult from Zeus is even needed. Oh, okay, Snowball. There we go. That spell has just gotten so much better over the last few patches. G. Taking quite a bit of damage from Sniper. Diabolic Edict from Puppy's going to deal a lot of damage in this mid lane as well. And meanwhile, Spectre is farming. Oh, never mind. He's in Fountain. Never mind. That's AA, in fact. Oh, boy, Sadoy. Wrong place, wrong time, and dead. Although Misery might cost him his life.
That's actually pretty fucking good.
Okay, it was good, guys. Forget about it. A 3
That
for
was
1 and Sniper.
Extremely good.
Sniper died toppling to Clockwork. Wow. So Hookshot must have hit.
That was pretty much perfect play from the Jakiro. Not by getting caught out, but because he got all his spells off. Like they dove him into a Macropyre under the tier 1. And then he still gets the Ice Path off in the end. And the follow-up with Haunt is there. This is what VP needs. And Secret need to be careful, because sure, they've got a good early game, but they can lose it just as fast as they gain it against this kind of lineup. And then really don't want to do this against Spectre.
Well, all they need is time. I mean, Spectre did go for the same build as last time. Drums and Urn. Didn't work out last time, but they had a...
Yeah.
They got pushed down pretty fast overall. They didn't have a whole lot of time. He went Blade Mail after that too.
I'm still not completely sold on getting both. It gives him a lot right now, so if VP's game plan now is to find fights, I'm down with it. But if he wants to play for the late game and wants to farm, this effectively just delays him about 2,000 gold. So we'll see if they do get to use those drum charges and do find ganks with him, because he's basically a combat Spectre right now. And you also see his build. It's full aggression, no point in dispersion, 4 in Desolate, 4 in Dagger. Fairly unusual build these days. You usually get 1 point dispersion on level 4 or level 8.
Value level.
It's very good on level 1.
Yep. Notail looking for a kill, won't find it. Ancient Apparition does have the Ice Blast to work with, so keep that in mind. Of course, Yol does have the Sand King, or does have a Blink Dagger on his Sand King. So the initiation possibilities are there. Teamfight possibly there as well. Clockwork.
Ice
Ultimate
Path
is not
top
up.
lane.
Kuroki gets caught by an Ice Path. Macropyre's not going to do a whole lot. And that's going to break things up, at least for now.
Ult. Look at how much shit they have to throw at Secret.
It does clip too. And the ultimate onto
G,
Sedoy,
that was
assassination.
really close.
That
Still
is
scary.
a lot of damage. I think he's going to change it to G. Meantime, Tower's going to continue to get siege. Haunt is popped. Puppy is going to be the main target of choice. Spectral Dagger will soon follow, I'm sure. Oh, a beautiful snowball from Nota. They're going to reinitiate. This might be the wrong move, though. His Epicenter's right where they wait. Oh, man. 2 dead just like that. Clockwork's the only casualty for VP at the current moment of time. Spectre.
Ult inbound.
right-clicked
Keep
quite a
an eye
bit.
out for Misery.
There we
Uh-oh.
go. Misery's boom! Shakalaka. S4 at half HP as well. Sedoy not going to
Nice dodge
connect
from
with
Kuro.
Kuroki. And Kuroki's just going to right-click. Along with the help of Zeus, burst damage is definitely there.
Gonna get 2.
Alright. That was actually close to not killing, though.
Yeah, VP just took a really good fight, and then that last little bit of greed to get Kuro just lost them 2 heroes, and that's huge. That basically flipped the fight around. They won it, and then overextended and then lost it. Now Jodam is also going to die in the bot lane. Puppy.
Oh my god, if he gets out, that would have been so good.
That's very close. But that right there is the biggest danger of Snowball.
Well,
he
they're
had
gonna
to use
trade
it
a
to try
bit
to
now.
save his mate. Yeah, of course.
It's like a back and forth. Like okay, I'll feed my carry, you feed yours, then you can feed yours again. Benefits both teams, I guess. I don't know. Like, it's pretty much even overall, I think. Of course, Secret with having somebody like Zeus, just such good mid-game potential, mid-game burst damage. Is he going for a blink or anything like that? He went 4-staff first, actually. Interesting.
Puppy is spotted. He's spotted by a ward. He wants to ward himself. We'll be getting away with it. Yo is
Behind enemy
very
lines.
intimidated.
This is the Owen
Hey,
Wilson of Dota 2.
Surprisingly, that didn't hit Misery. Looked like it would for me. As there's a dagger.
Burrow Strike, Sandstorm, everything being used. Snowball on top of Yol. He should be dead to the Walrus Punch. Indeed he is. Puppy pops his ult. Are they actually going to get BZZ? Again, he's probably going to fall. He earns up. He can't quite get through the trees. No Tail falls to the right clicks of Jakiro, but Spectre did end up dying in that engagement. And now G, he's blocked by his own cogs at this time. And Secret's going to clean up. Sedoy, target of choice has changed. It's like, oh wait, you're almost dead. Okay, I'll just ult you instead. So that is
BZZ.
4 for 2.
BZZ died because of the new urn, right?
Couldn't blink?
No.
Wait, who's
Yes.
BZ?
His
Oh, you're
Spectre
talking
couldn't
about
blink.
Spectre. Okay.
Yeah, because he got aggressive earned, and then he defensive earned. But the aggressive one removes the defensive one now, because it's pure damage and not
How do you
HP
feel about
removal.
that anyway?
I don't know, I think... In a way,
Oh,
I think
hold that
it's
thought.
fine that...
Epicenter. Burrow Strike onto Kuroki. Haunt is used as well as my cat is going absolutely
this is
crazy.
good.
Yol snowballed. Walrus Punch is going to finish him off. That's 1 for 1, I believe. Ice Path's going to connect on No Tail, who's going to take some Liquid Fire on top of that, but Kuroki's going to be the main choice. 8 seconds on Spectral Dagger. No, the Urn. Is that going to be enough now?
No.
Maybe if he had popped Mask of Madness.
He
That
is
would've
so
been interesting.
freaking fast. That Mask of Madness has really been doing work this game. Repositioning is very crucial for this hero, which is also why you often see competitive snipers get blinked. Does live there. That would have been a very big kill for the Spectre to claim. Always a big deal when carry kills carry.
Fortifications popped in mid. And it'll be a successful defense by Puppey. Congratulations to the ugliest horse in the game. It's not a horse. I don't know what it is. I just can't get over how this is like the ugliest Jay Leno impersonation. I don't know.
Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah, I guess it's Abraham Lincoln to some degree, but you can't diss Abraham, man. That guy's legit. Sadoy gonna take an assassination to the back of the head, along with the Zeus ult. But it's bottom lane. Oh boy, yeah.
Dead turn.
Bye bye. And that is his third death. He is 1-3 currently. And sure, Kuroki can't use the shrapnel on towers, but he can still outrange it. He's gonna get fortified. Burrow strike. AA ult, is it going to connect with the snowball? It's going to hit too. Kuroki pops his Mask of Madness. Looks like No-Tail's going to be the first to die. G trying to get kited by Kuroki. He knows he's going to die one way or another. Does as many right clicks as he can muster. Misery coming back into the fight. G. He's isolated himself and he will also go down. Man, Secret are getting some amazing trades. Although Sniper did die, it feels like even though Spectre wasn't even part of that fight, he just dies before every fight it seems.
It's very important that they find the pickoffs on Spectre. This kind of fight they can't win with Haunt. But they've really countered BZZ nicely, and we can't fault him for not using the drum. He's been using 4 charges and he's been involved in the fights, but they haven't been good enough, I feel, to justify the build. Because now we're reaching the point when Secret are starting to get big items, and he's running around with a drum instead of what could have been maybe a Yasha towards Amanta, or maybe somewhat close to... he could actually have like 3k gold right now, and then the Relic would be in range, and they could play for the late game. But made their choice, and now he's going to have to find some kills very soon. Secret accumulating 7,000 gold lead, about 3k on the experience, and they have a lineup that can just snowball out of control as well. Tusk
Does he go Blade Mail?
What's that?
Does he go Blade Mail, BZZ?
On Spectre?
Yeah.
Did that last time. I understand the reasoning. It's just I don't think it's gonna solve the problem in this game. Because if he doesn't go carry, they won't win. They don't have late game apart from him. So I think he has to come up big now.
Yol almost runs into a couple smoked Secret members. Still might. No, Puppey and company perhaps want to push this tier 2. They're thinking somebody might be hiding in the trees actually. Not gonna find anybody. The Blink Dagger now in Misery. AA ult coming in. That's not AA ult, that is actually a rocket. They look quite different. But both can scout Roshan. Very good similarities there.
Very good cosmetic on that AA ult.
That would be sick. Okay, sentry placed. And
I'm sure you would allow it. Like,
of course.
Cool.
Why not?
Big Daddy.
Burrow strike, AA ult. Bye-bye. He gets the snowball off.
If he even gets the kill, I don't think he will. This is going to go to AA.
But that is a long snowball. Oh my god. Spectre ends up getting it in the end. Misery. Ice Path. Great cogs as well, zoning everybody else that was coming on the high ground. And that's a nice couple kills there for Virtus.Pro. It's exactly what they needed, especially with Spectre around, who now has 2,100 gold. If you were the Spectre, what would you get then? Would you go Diffusal? I mean, I still think Radiance is probably going to be too late at this point, depending on how things go.
Man, it's really hard. I wanna say he should hold his gold for the next 2 minutes, and if he gets another kill, he should go Radiance. If he doesn't, he should go Manta. It's really cutting it that close. If he gets ganked now, he has to buy the Yasha before he dies. And a couple of TPs probably. See if he has it on his quick buy, because he is going to be the target. And he should know by now. There's been like a pattern in how Secret are playing this very aggressively. He still doesn't have a defensive ward. Oh, Split Earth is going to miss.
Nice. Snowball. Walrus punch. He's going to get stuck in here. He's going to pop his Haunt, go top lane, and then he finds Kuroki. Ouch. Ouchie McOucherson. But the counter initiation now onto Kuroki. Takes an AA blast. Yeah, the TP's not going to really help. Even if you're found, you're going to pop. So a carry for a carry, but Sniper gets the kill on Spectre again.
And Zeus also killed Clock mid with his ult. So Easily favoring Secret, but even if it didn't, like, even if he didn't kill mid, that would still be a good trade for Team Secret right now. Spectre just needs to die all the time. Oh, Impale from Misery. Just off from syndereN.
That macro fire. Get wrecked, 3 creeps.
Oh, well, the
4
smoke
creeps.
keeps running into it. He hit the first one time. What do you think about Bloodstone Zeus after Force Staff?
We've seen it on Fear, I want to say. And it worked out for him. I don't know, I just feel like Blink Dagger is like amazingly good. It's Veil, Ags, Refresher.
Hard to get off
Bloodstone
against
allows you
Clock,
to...
AA, and Spectre, though.
Mm.
I'm wondering
think
what
about
alternatives.
that death timer,
Veil,
man.
His whole team has the sickest of synergy with Veil. I think that could have been a nice alternative choice, but if he feels like it's going well, which it is, he's 7-1 and 8. If he can rack up a lot of charges on this, that's going to be very nice, of course. Always a somewhat risky investment getting a Bloodstone, but...
You know, I just realized, I'm sorry to interrupt. My cat has been going crazy and I can't understand why. As we're going to have an AA ult top. Ice Blast will connect along with the Clockwork ult. It should be a dead puppy, not an actual
He's
puppy.
not even trying to cast. He's like,
there's no
my
point.
life is forfeit.
So, for those of you that don't know, the All-Star match was supposed to be cast with cameras, and I bought a horse mask, which is laying on my desk right now, and my cat is enthralled with this, like, decapitated horse head. So that's what the hell she's doing. She's obsessed with this freaking horse head, man.
Are you serious? That's amazing.
AA ult? Or is that a rocket this time?
Oh, nice.
Damn it. It's hard to tell, man. They look the same on the minimap, I think. Here's the AA ult. Alright, this will be pretty good. It's going to connect on 2. Jakiro as well. Ice Path is going to hit Kuroki, and there's the Burrow Strike Snowball. Onto syndereN is going to save S4 at least for now. He pops all of his spells, and BZZ is going to be the first to fall. In fact, that's the second Jakiro. So 2 for 2.
Hookshot is ready. This is a problem for Secret.
Yol has Burrow Strike. There we go. S4's dead. Misery trying to blink out. Gets out successfully. In fact, he's going back in with the Impale. Puppy.
Wait. Okay.
He has his ult. He has Diabolic Edict. Doesn't want to cast it. He dies as well. This is going to be close to a team wipe for both teams. Blink. How is this fight continuing? G against Misery with Yol just chilling in the back. Now it's a 1v1. Just go in. Do it.
What a play from No-Tail, though. That fight would have been an absolute stomp, and they end up getting a fairly even trade. If he didn't get that snowball off, I think they would have lost it 3-0 and lost the Roche. So, coming up big again with the snowball timing here. I think he kept Zeus alive, I think, in the entire fight by doing that. Or was it Sniper? I can't remember. Either of them.
It was S4 he saved.
Yeah, it was the Zeus.
And he got off all his spells.
And that probably means they can claim the Roche too. I'm sure VP know this is going to happen, and G has a BKB. Big item pickup. Looking for an opening. We'll be throwing a nice AA ult in there in a moment when it's off cooldown. Here comes the AA ult.
Sure that's not a rocket. They're going to find Nyx. He's going to scare them off for now. AA ult's going to hit nothing other than Roche. Not going to be too bothered by that. AA ult and rocket. Basically the same spell. So G, I thought he was going for the Ags, but it's going to be BKB first, and obviously can't really argue with that.
Where is Tusk?
Getting quite low. Where's the Clockwork?
They're in such a poor position if G jumps in right now, I think.
There's a great opportunity to go in. Zeus, oh, there's the initiation from G. He pops the BKB. Kuroki's going to die before anything happens. Puppy's the one that takes the Aegis. Actually not the worst choice considering the hero, but syndereN, very low, Yules himself. G and the BKB, man. This is just doing so much work against Secret at the moment. Puppy gets a nice stun, but the Ice Path will help them finish him off, and they're just going to surround him yet again. Zeus, maybe he can get a Force Staff off or something. I don't think so. Puppy doing decent amount of damage, but not enough to really get a kill. There's the Haunt. I can't believe he didn't use this yet. He's going to Haunt in. Use the Spectral Dagger. There's a Burrow Strike on 2. Snowball's available. He's going to get stunned from the Ice Path. Do they have any more to do? syndereN, very low. The Snowball's going to connect on Yol. That's going to be a kill going their way. That's Walrus Punch for the win. Counter initiation yet again. G's going to get the kill on S4. Big Daddy No-Tail has absolutely no mana. It has 8 charges in the wand though, but it's not going to suffice. Big team fight win for VP eventually. Oh my god, he's going to...
What?
I don't know what's going on anymore.
What's that? That was fucking crazy. Zeus died twice though. He lost so much on that Bloodstone. As Kuro now looking for G. He's gonna need a couple of hits. That's enough.
He got it. Unless he gets cancelled. Boom!
And that's 602 gold down his pocket.
Alright, just
Also
to
defending mid.
100% verify, Secret did get Roshan as well as the Aegis, right? I'm pretty sure that's the case.
I think they did, yeah.
I don't think there's any way for us to actually check.
We can't see if the Aegis was snatched anymore, so I don't know. We should. Oh, we can see it on the graph maybe.
Well, but Virtus.Pro won that fight so heavily that there's no way that we would know for sure.
I can't see it on the net worth graph. It doesn't show it as an event. It only shows kills.
He is going for a Radiance, so he'll have it very shortly.
Wait,
it's going
is
to be
this
about a
for real?
28-minute Radiance.
Does the net worth graph show towers and kills, but not Roshan? S4
You mean the
destroy
graph
a
itself?
tower. Yeah. So under the net worth graph, there's these small buttons. You know, these small green and red blobs, and they say who killed who, and it says tower destructions, but I can't find Roshan there. Does it really not show that? I thought it would show all events. Okay. Also, I just didn't find it, but I'm pretty sure I looked through it. There's the Radiance. Oh,
While
this
you
is
were rambling
really
on,
big pickup.
Spectre picks up the Radiance, syndereN.
Yep. Right choice. You see, did it 27 minutes, decent timing when you have Urn and Drum, and the game is going this way. I think it's good enough. Zeus ult.
Ouch. That
Very
hurt.
dead AA. Y'all's gonna get out. This one could become a nail biter at this rate. Secret have to find a way of dealing with the Spectre in fights from now on. They've been able to somewhat manage not getting run down by him, but with Radiance that's out of the question. If BZZ gets onto Kuro, well, Kuro has BKB, so with that there, BZZ might actually need another item before he can beat Kuro one-on-one. Kuro can pop Mask of Madness and BKB and just hit him and win the battle with the Maelstrom as well. So it's not,
He still needs a
it's
bit
not
more
looking too
farm.
grim for them actually. They are also ahead on experience and gold, so don't get me wrong, but at this point in time, an item like Bloodstone is really deceptive on the net worth graph, because it now has 4 charges, so it's really not as valuable as the money you've invested into it. He's going to need to stack that up soon.
So I'm guessing he suicided in that last engagement then. I didn't see that. But,
Yeah.
but either way,
Going
Virtus.Pro
for
won that
Dagon.
fight in flying colors. So Doi going for the pipe of insight. Rarely see it anymore. Has the Yules as well. You talked about Kuroki having the BKB, of course the Maelstrom and Mask of Madness on top of that. Not quite the glass cannon that we're used to seeing. And
Holy
there's the
shit, he just
Clockwork
farmed.
Aghanim Scepter.
Man, this is one of the most farmed clocks you'll see. He only has 80 CS, but he has a net worth of... He has the highest net worth on the team, 11.2k. This is a really big and scary inventory at this point. No one can kill him. Like, if he's in BKB, there's no counter. Sniper, a lot of his damage is magical right now with the Maelstrom build-up. Assassinate, obviously not going to work either.
If he jumps in on Sniper, Sniper just pops BKB, then Clockwork can't do any damage. Are there any Force Staffs on the Secret right now?
There's one on
Zeus?
S4, but then Kuroki can't have BKB'd first.
Right,
That's
that's true.
situational.
Yeah, that's a good point. They want to jump here? Misery
I honestly
gets
don't know
Vendetta,
who you
Pale.
want to go on if you're Nyx. If you're Clock. If you even want to jump the Sniper. He's your best target. I think catching out the Nyx is really good. Catch Nyx, use BKB, it's a free kill. He has no way out unless Zeus can force, and even then you could probably follow through with a Blink Sand King or a Haunt. And with Nyx out of the picture, they lose their, I want to say, second most reliable stun after Snowball, which also not that reliable. Sure, you're going to hit, but you don't know where and when.
Is that one of the main reasons S4 chose to go Force Staff over Blink, as he's going for Veil now, by the way?
That was because of Clock,
oh,
for sure. Definitely factor.
This is a Dagon, actually. Sorry, sorry, say it again?
He definitely got Force Staff over Blink. Clock factored into that.
And Haunt, I'm guessing, as well, to some
Lock
degree.
Haunt, AA ult, can't blink from that either. Rocket, there's so many things that mess with Blink. I don't think he should get a Blink all game.
Thoughts on
Doi?
Dagon for S4? Being built, he's gonna run into this.
Oh boy.
So Doi and Sand King. No tells here, gets them in the snowball. It's gonna dodge G's ult. Gonna punch Jakiro up into the air. Gets a nice Macrofire overall though. S4 quite low. Big Daddy as well. G pops BKB. BZZ wants to go back in, but has to be
Kuroki's
very
hit by
careful.
S-Blast
That
as well.
AA ult. Oh man, Kuroki
What a perfect
drops
ult
to
from
the
John.
deck. 2 for 1. They could continue on. This is an Aghanim Scepter Clockwork. You can't underestimate this. Puppey pops BKB. Is going to dodge the Burrow Strike. Gets a nice stun on the BZZ. That's going to be the kill going their way. G could still reinitiate if he really wants to. He's going to go straight for Misery and just decimates him. Insta-get. Puppey. Cold Snap. Or Cold Feet, I should say. Epicenter's like, hey. Hey, girl. Well, in the end, 2 for 4.
This
Both
is the
carries
best.
died.
This is the best Tusk game I've ever seen. There's pretty much no contention for me anymore.
I believe he blinked Snowballed defensively,
Yes,
right?
it is such a good item on Tusk to get that blink. And I think No-Tail is doing almost everything right in this game. VP are still playing exceptionally well, so you don't see the fights really going the way of Secret at this point, because VP have an exceptional fighting lineup themselves, but I want to say, if not for these snowballs, this game could have been almost like a 10 or 15k gold lead for VP. That's how big a difference he's made. This play might, however, not be the best one.
He can blink in 2 seconds if he really wants to go.
Shot? Not looking for it.
Something we might want to mention, I don't know how big of a difference this actually makes. Maybe you could give me some insight. The ultimate from Tusk, Walrus Punch, it was changed to a single target. What's
ability.
it called? I mean, it's you have to click on the hero instead, but you can also autocast it. So it could technically be used the same way that the old one was, but I think it's used for accidental misclicks upon initiation.
You could,
right?
in a way, call it an orb effect with a long cooldown, right? In a way. Although it doesn't override if you have like Desolator that also works on the Walrus Punch hit, but it's like if you think of how poison attack works in Viper, it's basically the same.
Oh, Spectre gets blown up. G-Pos BKB again, S4 quite low, but he's in the safety of his own jungle
to use his
now.
DD. He's going to use it now. That's kind of late.
He's going to get Kuroki ulted to the ground. Bye-bye, Yol. This is a definite teamfight one for Secret. Blunders all around from VP reinitiation.
Oh, what a shrapnel too.
The power of the shrapnel.
Second. 4 for nil. It's all
See
about catching the Spectre. Seriously, that's the way they win the fights. If Spectre had buyback there and Haunt, they would have probably taken the fight, but Secret, finding the right kill at the right time. This tower is going to go down. They could potentially push for tier 3 and force a buyback.
Sniper hits like a beast. Has the Lothar, or god dang, Shadowblade now.
Very, very mobile.
He goes 522.
There's
No
a buyback.
problem.
And they're going to back out. A little bit of a bonus. Forcing a buyback out of the clockwork is very nice. It's a very expensive one. He's high level. And pull away.
Alright. We're about to talk about this. Okay, we might have to wait again. G. Runs into misery but doesn't know about it yet. G looking for an initiation, but ain't gonna happen. Okay, Dagon. S4. We've seen this before on Zeus, but typically it's in games when you have the obvious lead, and I don't think that's the case here. What are your thoughts on that? Over something like a Veil, or something that maybe more survivability like an Ags, even Refresher.
For Zeus?
Yeah. He's upgrading the Dagon too.
Yeah. It's a really good way of dealing with Spectre. Just having massive single target damage before he gets too tanky is a very good way.
Oh my god, a
Kuro
beautiful
busts
double burrow strike. Kuroki pops the BKB, should be able to get out misery.
Dodged the
Blinks
AO,
out as
very
well.
Nicely done.
Well played by both sides.
Yeah.
EZZ gonna attempt
Kuro,
to chase even
BKB's
more.
gonna end. This is a problem.
He has Haunt. See if he needs a double TP action from Secret. Yol gonna get initiated on and blown up very shortly after. Okay, somewhat shortly after.
VP might still be thinking about this. They forced out BKB from Kuro. The Radiant, or the Dire Heroes have used a lot of cooldowns.
Spectral Dagger's gonna connect on
G can get an
No-Tail.
opening. I think they should go for this.
Yule's
And
Ice
he
Path,
will
here's the
find
hook shot.
wonderful.
G gets one hero in the cogs, though. It's Puppy who has the BKB himself. So he's gonna take pretty much no damage from the clock. But the right click still deal quite a bit. BZZ doesn't really want any part of this. The Dagon coming into effect and the snowball, there it is. Down he goes yet again, a 2-for-1 right now. Clockwork misses the hook shot. He's gonna try to go 1v2, 1v the world, and you can only guess how that goes. Sadoy, Ice Path's not gonna hit, and he's just gonna get right clicked. Oh, there's the Yules. If he gets a little bit of vision from Shrapnel, doesn't have enough. He does have enough mana. He can just right click in all likelihood. Okay.
Man.
That's new Shrapnel in a nutshell.
I've read a lot of comments on the new Shrapnel, and a lot of people thought Sniper got nerfed, and I was like, what? I just totally disagree. I think this, if you look at this game, it's a pretty good example of how, if you think of how much Kuro has got out of this multi-Shrapnel, I think it's really good. The only nerf is that you can't hit buildings, which, sure, matters a lot, but did you really draft Sniper as mainly as a pushing hero? Because then you would probably get something else. He's just so much better at fighting now. You saw at least Kuro thinks of it the same way. He's still maxing shrapnel, even though it doesn't damage buildings. And to me, he's got so much value out of that ability this game.
And has a full Mjolnir now to go along with the Shadowblade BKB.
Hey, ult flying in.
7 seconds on the BKB now.
I don't think they're getting this one. Sand King could jump in on them right now with Epi. He could get 3 kills almost. S4, do they see them? No vision in the pit.
It's a level 3 ult as well.
He's thinking about it.
Does it get cancelled? It does! It's going to be useless! He can't even force step in the right direction. He's going to get dagged and he almost goes down. Almost goes out of the Thunderbolt in the last second. BKB popped by Kuroki. This is going to be a free Roche, I do believe. Big win for Secret.
That's
in this,
a really
big
big play by S4. And he didn't even
chase
have
is
vision
on.
there.
This Frozen Sigil. Jotum's going to be the consolation. They'll take that and probably transition to a tier 2 bot. That cancellation of the Epicenter was, if they go on to win this game, that's the play of the game in my opinion. That
I think they didn't even have vision there, right? There wasn't a ward that just expired. He just guessed it.
I believe so. I mean, there's nothing there right
unbelievable. So. Absolutely unbelievable. That kind of foresight is pretty exceptional. So that's a tower. Will they be getting any more is the question. VP, I still feel like they can win these fights with a little bit more edge, but they need to deal. This Tusk has to be shut down.
Spectre has a Vitality booster. It could be a casual one into a Manta or something like that, and then a Heart later, or it could just be a Heart right off the bat. Which do you think would be more beneficial?
I like Manta.
Manta first?
Yeah, so if you look at how the fights are going, BZZ, it's not that his main Spectre can't survive long enough, it's that he's not a big enough threat. And with Heart, it's the same story, where they just keep kiting him and controlling him. But if he has a Manta, he deals so much more damage when there's any sort of initiation from Clockwork or Sand King, Ice Path with Yules, whatever, you name it. He needs to find a single target, and with Manta he deals double damage.
Tier 2 tower, dead. They traded for an
Misery is
AL
finding
on Kuroki.
BZZ. This is a big kill if there is follow-up. He cannot do this on his own.
Vendetta, Impale, Mana Burn. Remember, that's an auto stun from Spike Carapace because of the Radiance, and with the TP, Boots of Travel from S4, it's too much damage to speak of.
BZZ does have buyback.
Was this the game that Batrider was available to pick?
Yeah.
That's pretty crazy. A hookshot onto the Yule's target, which is Kuroki. Pops BKB right away. And Yule's in there as well, but he can't do anything. All magic damage, and the right clicks continue for Kuroki into a snowball. Who are they going for? Looks like the target of choice is Yul, who gets punched directly in the air. Buyback from Spectre. Kuroki gets decimated thanks to that Ice Blast. Aegis will pop, however. Jotum trying to right-click as much as he can, but only so much he can do. G. He's doing a lot of damage to Kuroki. He gets 4-staffed out. He could probably come back and just right-click him. There you go. 4 alive for Secret. All quite low, however, other than S4.
They have a lot of earn charges on Lesh.
Buyback on AA.
This is a really nice intimidation buyback. He doesn't have ult yet, but Secret think he does. This is strict mind game from Jotum. They don't even need to be scared, but they're all backing off. He's reducing their building damage tremendously here. There's no follow-up, though. No one else can buy back.
Ouchie, ouchie.
Now he has ult, though. Can't try for it. Maybe
even
Secret
so,
will feel safe. If he hits
Here
Misery,
comes
Misery's gonna
Misery!
die.
Oh, blink at the last second. It does hit Kuroki, but it's not going to prevent the Rax from going down. Down it goes. S4 will be finishing off a Dagon 5 very shortly. Needless to say, it seems to have worked out quite well. Pipe on Jakiro now.
It's a very good item against the Dire lineup. I think it's just too late for VP. They could have had this a little bit earlier, and if Spectre had Manta now, which I don't think is a too big ask when he got the Radiance at 27, in the last 14 minutes he's got a Vitality booster. That is easily the time you get a Manta if the game goes a little in your favor, but every single fight he's died, they haven't been able to get good enough trades, and as a result, Secret, it seems like Kuroki survived a lot of the fights. Even though he has 9 deaths, still, he's really out-farming the Spectre by, he's twice his net worth.
Oh, he does have quite a few more kills as well. 9 more kills right now.
But his CS too. Spectre has 189, or 187, Kuro has about 100 more. So just getting way more out of the map as well.
What does he get for 6,000? A butterfly? Oh, let's see. Daedalus? Oh, Scotty! I love
Daedalus would be nice. Scotty's good too.
I love Scotty. You can kite so easily. I mean, the slow from that, the slow from... Is it still called headshot?
Yeah.
Okay. I feel like if you get headshot, you're not going to be slowed, you're going to be stunned, but... Maybe
Zeus
call it
ult,
horse
scouting.
shot instead. G looking for a possible initiation or just scouting it out. Misery's done a really good job of finding these ganks. And with the boots of travel, I mean, it's like 2 heroes are there every single time, and then Zeus ult on top of that if he's not able to TP in. He does have some reinforcements here. There's the Impale, Vendetta as well. S4 biding his time. Ice Path's gonna miss. They're just gonna play this safe. 10-second BKB on Misery, by the way.
Force
And he
into
just
Vendetta.
Vendettas all over again. Level 16, there's like a 5-second. Is there even a downtime? I don't even know. Hook shot. And the BKB is extremely late, and of course Waller's Punch goes directly through that. It's going to be a really easy kill for Secret. Meanwhile, bottom lane,
That was a pretty
died.
nonsensical
Sand
hook
King,
shot
wow,
as well.
okay. Spectre dies again, no buyback in sight, and this might do it. This might make this go to a game 5, which is what I predicted to begin with. And look
Yeah,
at
but
this
you said
Scotty,
Secret were
man.
going to lose this game.
What? I did?
Yeah.
GG's,
Your
are you sure? No.
Your original prediction was 5 games, and then you said with this draft, I think VP.
No. That didn't count as my prediction, syndereN. Don't try to twist my words now. Come on now.
Yeah,
I said at the beginning of the series, go 5 games. I still think Virtus.Pro might take it. It's
Listen,
close though.
back when I was a little kid.
Back when I was a little rascal back in the days. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. This is Game 4 and the deciding game for the grand finals of the Captain's Draft 2.0 between Team Secret and VP. Coming up next, unless you want some, I want to say some last words about this particular game, syndereN.
Don't you dare go anywhere.
Dum dum. Okay.